Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. It was a great project to work with Chiara and Andrea, brother sister of Jusbox Perfumes. So I was a fan of their fragrances and also their other brand that they have, Costume National. So it was great to meet both of them at a party in Milan back in summer of 22 during Essence. And we kind of connected there. And I went back to Milan like 2 months later for Pitti Fragranza, or in Florence, but I went to Milan and then we shot video there in their store, an amazing store by the way. If you ever make it to Milan, go to their store, the Jusbox Perfume store. So at that time I kind of felt the connection because I worked in the music business and Jusbox perfumes are all inspired by music. So fast forward to, I believe it was April of last year when Andrea came here for an event. And that's when Andrea proposed to me to do a collaboration with them on a fragrance.
Yeah, the relationship with Sebastian has always been so smooth and so friendly and so familiar. And so when we talk a lot about music while having dinner together. And so my brother and I spoke it together and we said, well, I think that we have to ask Sebastian if he is willing to do something for us because we want to do something special. And so this is how the idea came, and we were so glad that Sebastian said, yes, I'd like to do something for you.
I mean, it was a dream opportunity, and in the back of my mind I already knew what I wanted to work on, because I've always wanted to do a project with Studio 54, and I knew that they had never done a fragrance inspired by a nightclub. It's always been bands or singers or genres of music. So I just proposed the idea to them, and they really loved it.
Oh yeah.
And then it was a brief and selecting the perfumer to work with.
Yeah.
And then just tossing ideas around, smelling mods and things like that with Julian Rascanet, the perfumer. So
actually it was quite challenging because we made him do like 100 mods.
Yeah. We did a
so
lot
we
of
were
different
quite
mods.
tough.
Yeah, we were going in multiple directions because it was Studio 54, all kinds of stuff happened there, so we were going in different directions.
Yeah.
But in the end, we ended up with something more modern, but the focus note was always going to be patchouli, so all the notes were built around it. There's vanilla here, there's pina colada, which you guys are drinking, there's rum, saffron, there's davana, cardamom, cinnamon, chocolate. And then also tobacco and sandalwood in the dry down. So on me, it turns into milk chocolate. It's super sexy, and I overspray and I get compliments. People ask me what I'm wearing.
And
So,
I think it really gets the energy of Studio 54, at least the idea that everybody could feel from what you see from the documentaries or whatever was the vibes of that area. We didn't have the chance to.
We never went
to
so
go there, but this is how we think it was.
Yeah.
Let's say, and this is our interpretation of it.
It was, yeah, and then even tea back. Whoops. Even tea back there said it's a party in a bottle. So
yeah.
I think we captured the party of Studio 54. Any questions?
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Is this your dream patchouli fragrance?
Probably for now.
Yes.
Yeah. I've gone through 2 bottles already. Any other questions?
I do. You said you had a couple different directions you went in. What were the rejected directions?
So we were kind of going to go into a greener aromatic direction, but it just wasn't turning out because I wanted something a bit more deeper. Sorry about that. But we tried lipstick accord, we tried leather, we tried sweat, cocaine.
Nice.
Even going into a bit of a Middle Eastern direction, which just wasn't working for me. Yeah, we just wanted something patchouli and fun and groovy or something.
But the nice but funny thing is that whenever we received mods, we were in separate places, of course.
Yeah.
And when we chat with each other, we always said, but do you like this? And all together, silent, and then all of us, no. So the process was really smooth and natural because all of us suddenly arrived to the same
Yeah, we
direction.
arrived at the right direction. And the thing is,
Yeah.
I met with so many. I mean, I met you guys in Milan and
Yeah.
Julianne in Paris, and I
In
also
Cannes.
met you guys and Julianne in Cannes, and then also in Dubai.
Yeah.
We were just constantly going through mods after mods and mods. It was a fun project.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then also, working with Julianne was amazing. I think between the two perfumers I had the option to work with, I think I chose the right perfumer because Julianne Rascanet is very approachable.
And he likes to experiment.
Yeah.
That's
So I never say no, I don't wanna try this or that direction, I don't like it. We just say let's try it. So this is really nice.
How long was the whole process?
A year and a month. Well, as soon as we started working on the project, Julian Rascanet was also leading IFF,
Yeah.
International Flavors and Fragrances. So it put a bit of a pause on the project. We were working behind the scenes without a perfumer,
Yeah.
but he couldn't work for 3 months as a contractual thing with IFF.
Yeah.
But I think because of that, I think it was easier to approach CPL because he works at CPL Aromas now. It's more of an independent house.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
smaller, but it's more,
Yeah. It was easier to work with him.
tailor-made and so.
Yeah.
You, we should go back and visit Studio 54. What fragrance do you have worn there?
Keep it limited to the 70s. Vintage fragrances only.
Givenchy gentleman. Yeah, it's good.
Gave that to me as my first olive tea.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, it's got patchouli in it. Opium? I can see that. Any other questions? Yeah.
What was the most surprising part of the creation process for you?
At the end of the process, we increased the concentration of the original version of this fragrance versus a stronger concentration, and the change was so dramatic. That was the most surprising.
Yeah, 2% concentration. Seems like there's not the biggest change. It is.
It is.
I promise you.
What is the percentage?
It's 22%.
22%. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Any more questions?
Was there an alternative that you could decide against, or was this what this is the one that was very clear?
It was between two different fragrances. The other one just wasn't working as a strength.
How so?
It just wasn't beefy. It was just too transparent and airy. Not watery, but just thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one had the heft and the sweetness, and the patchouli was really pronounced.
Yeah. That's more accurate.
Yeah.
I noticed it doesn't have that
Well, it's actually interesting because when we did our Harrods event, Julian had brought the actual patchouli he used. It's a lot more earthier. It's a lot more raw.
Yeah.
So whatever he did, he smoothed it out.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It doesn't have like that psychedelic, earthy, dry down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that what you were kind of wanting to?
No. I wanted something polished because it was Studio 54. You know, you dress up and clean.
Something that wouldn't smell earthy at the end of the night.
I didn't want hippie.
Yes. Yeah. Well, then that was successful.
Yeah. I think we accomplished it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kiara, for coming. You know, this has
No,
really been
thank
an
you.
honor for us to have this
I'm
event.
very honored to
And
be
thanks to
here.
everybody
Thank you
for coming. You know, and one other thing that I wanted to point out, we do have a raffle today, and everybody should have gotten a raffle ticket as you came in the door. Did everybody get one?
Yes.
Okay. No? Sure no? You didn't get one. Okay. So we're we're gonna do the drawing. And so I guess we'll ask Sebastian to pick a ticket there.
Can I fix it?
And the winner is gonna get a bottle of their choosing, any juice box that you would like to have.
So what we have is 604027.
Damn it.
Oh!